Welcome to our channel, Stoic Moves. Imagine sending a message and waiting anxiously, staring at your phone for hours, only to get a one-word reply, or worse, silence. What if that silence is more than just a lack of response? What if it's a signal you're missing? Today, we dive into the silent struggle many men face when texting the women they care about, the endless wait, the overthinking, and the confusing push and pull of connection. This isn't just about what you say, but how you say it. Ready to unlock the secrets behind every message and learn how to turn silence into genuine interest? Have you ever sent a text to a woman and then watched your phone endlessly, hoping for a response? Maybe days pass and all you get is a short reply or no reply at all. You start to wonder, did you say something wrong? You overthink, question yourself, and eventually feel that irresistible urge to text again, just to break the silence, just to feel acknowledged. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This silent struggle is one that many men face. Trying hard to connect, but feeling her drift further away with every effort. The harder they try, the more distant she seems. But here's where most men go wrong. It's not just about the words you send, it's about the feelings those words evoke. Many men send polite, logical, even kind texts, but fail to create an emotional response. Without emotion, words get lost in the noise. This isn't a game of charm or clever lines, it's a matter of awareness and presence. This is where Stoic philosophy becomes your greatest ally. The Stoics taught us to focus only on what we can control. You can't control how she responds, how fast she replies, or her mood when she reads your message. But you can control how you show up, your intention, and the energy behind your words. Texting isn't just communication, it's projection, influence, leadership in digital form. In this video, we'll break down 3 powerful texting secrets that women can't resist. These aren't shallow tricks. They are rooted in psychology, emotional intelligence, and Stoic thinking. Apply these and you'll stop chasing attention. Instead, you'll command respect and create meaningful connection. So, how do you shift the dynamic and take control of the conversation? Let's begin with the first secret. Secret number 1, texts that trigger curiosity. Curiosity is one of the strongest forces in human psychology. When something sparks curiosity, our brain locks onto it, searching for answers and resolution. That need to know more drives people to finish books, binge watch shows, and click headlines promising surprises. It's also why some texts get instant replies while others go unread. Most men don't get this. They send messages that kill curiosity from the start, like, "How was your day?" or "Hope you're having a nice weekend." Polite, yes, but emotionally flat and easy to ignore. Now imagine receiving a message like, "I just realized something interesting about you," or "You won't believe what happened today," or even, "You did something unexpected in my dream last night." Your brain instantly reacts. You want to know more. That gap of mystery is what triggers response. Most men give away too much too soon. They try too hard to be nice, but forget that mystery creates movement. The more you leave unsaid, the more she wants to know. Stoic philosophy teaches something similar. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not necessary, do not say it." You don't need to explain everything or fill every silence. You don't need to prove your worth with words. You just need to speak with intention. When texting, the less you say, the more power your words hold. The key is to send texts that spark a question, not ones that explain everything. Instead of saying, "I had a strange day," try, "Something reminded me of you today in the weirdest way. I want to guess what it was." Now she's involved, thinking, invested. When she asks what happened, don't answer directly. Keep her leaning forward, wondering. If she asks, "What happened?" you can say, "It's a little strange, but let me ask you this first. Have you ever felt like someone crossed your mind right before something unusual happened?" Now she's emotionally connected. She's not just replying, she's sharing. That's how you build chemistry through curiosity. Most men rush conversations, trying to impress too quickly or keep attention by texting more. But texting more isn't the solution. Texting with intention is. Be the man who makes her stop and think, who interrupts her routine, who makes her feel something different. Every message should make her curious, Open a question in her mind, or else it fades into the background. Curiosity isn't trickery. It's about creating emotional openings, leaving space for interest to grow, and understanding how the mind works to build real connection. When you apply this, conversations shift. You'll see more engagement, questions, and investment. You're not trying to entertain, you're trying to connect. As we move forward, we'll uncover more secrets that help you master texting with purpose. Stay tuned for the next part, where we explore how to command respect and deepen your connection naturally. Building on what we explored earlier about sparking curiosity, let's now step through the doorway of anticipation and confidence. Confidence is key. Walk through it boldly, knowing the power of what you say and how you say it. Number 2, texts that create anticipation. Curiosity grabs her attention, but anticipation keeps her engaged and wanting more. When a woman anticipates something exciting, her brain releases dopamine, the very chemical responsible for feelings of pleasure and motivation. This is why people look forward to vacations, surprises, and birthdays. It's not just about the event itself, but the thrilling feeling of waiting for something wonderful to happen. Unfortunately, many men unknowingly ruin this anticipation by revealing too much too soon. Messages like, "I planned a fun date for us," or "I got you something today," while kind and thoughtful, leave no room for imagination. There's no build-up, no tension, no mental engagement. She reads these messages, smiles politely, and moves on without much thought. But what if you learned to build suspense the right way? What if every time your name popped up on her screen, it sparked excitement? This is where Stoic wisdom comes in again. Epictetus taught us that strength lies in self-restraint, in delaying gratification. This principle applies perfectly to texting. When you hold back just a little, when you create space for her imagination to roam, you awaken desire and invite her mind to participate in the dance of anticipation. For example, instead of texting, "I got you something today," try saying, "I saw something that reminded me of you." Now she isn't just a passive recipient of information, she's actively involved. She has a reason to think about you, even when she's not replying. If you want to build anticipation, speak with purpose but never reveal everything. Instead of, "I have something to tell you," say, "If I told you what I just realized about you, you wouldn't believe me. Want to hear it?" Messages like these set her mind racing with curiosity, wonder, and eagerness. She waits for the answer, anticipating your next move. The most crucial part of anticipation is this: you don't give everything away even when she asks. When she says, "Tell me," respond playfully, "I could." But where's the fun in that? Take a wild guess first. This approach makes the interaction playful, dynamic, and memorable. Men who master this understand a profound truth. People remember how you make them feel. If your texts make her feel predictable comfort, she might like you, but she won't chase you. If your texts make her feel excitement, tension, and curiosity, she'll begin to crave your presence. That's the difference between being replied to and being ignored. It's not just about the words you use. It's about timing, delivery, and emotional impact. You want her checking her phone, wondering what you'll say next, invested before. You even share the full story. The Stoics knew human emotion well. They never said to ignore emotions, but to control, guide, and shape them with wisdom. That's what you're doing here, guiding her emotions intentionally, shaping her experience through your presence. Think of texting as storytelling. Every good story has a setup, a pause, and a reveal. If you jump straight to the end, there's no thrill. But if you create space, delay the climax, and let her imagination run wild, you generate emotional gravity. She feels drawn to you, without you chasing her. This isn't manipulation, it's awareness. You communicate like a man who understands psychology and emotion, who knows his value and who doesn't need to impress quickly because he respects the power of patience. Apply this, and you'll notice a shift. Your words will carry weight. Your presence will have impact. She won't just respond, she'll look forward to your next message. Number 3, compliments that actually work. Many men believe that giving a woman a compliment will instantly make her like them, but attraction isn't that simple. Compliments are powerful only when given with intention, awareness, and authenticity. Most compliments fail because they're shallow, common, or desperate. Telling a woman, "You're beautiful," might sound kind, but if she hears it all the time, it loses meaning. It becomes noise, a forgettable line among many. Saying, "You're gorgeous," or "You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen," doesn't touch her deeply. It feels generic and lazy and makes you sound like every other guy. Let's see, think differently, like a Stoic. Seneca taught that we must praise not what is common, but what is rare. And what's rare in a woman isn't just her beauty, it's her mindset, perspective, and presence. When you compliment something deeper than looks, you separate yourself from those who only see the surface. Here's how. Focus on her character, the way she thinks, how she carries herself, and how she makes others feel. Say things like, "I love the way you see the world." Most people don't think the way you do, or "You have a calm presence." It's rare to find someone who makes others feel at ease without even trying. These compliments land differently. They speak to who she is, not just what she looks like. And that makes her feel truly seen, in a way few people can offer. Timing matters too. As we move forward, we'll explore how timing and delivery can deepen the connection even more, preparing you to master the art of meaningful communication. Picking up from the idea that genuine compliments build deep emotional connections, it's important to remember not to throw compliments randomly. Instead, wait until she shares something meaningful. For instance, if she talks about her goals, say, "I respect how committed you are." Many people talk about their dreams, but you actually take action. Or if she opens up vulnerably, say, "I appreciate how open you are." Most people hide that side of themselves. These compliments are not only truthful, but also thoughtful. They require you to truly pay attention, and that attentiveness is what builds real emotional connection. Stoicism teaches us to observe before we judge. Marcus Aurelius wrote that, "The quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life." Apply this wisdom to your communication. The quality of your words reflects the quality of your attention. When you notice what makes her unique and speak from that genuine awareness, you connect in ways that superficial physical compliments never can. There's another reason these compliments work so well. When you praise her mind, her energy, or her behavior, you reveal your own values. You show that you're not chasing mere beauty, but are attracted to depth. You value self-awareness, admire discipline, and are drawn to what lasts, not what fades. This makes you rare, and women notice. They remember the man who sees them for who they truly are, not just their appearance. They remember the man whose words made them feel valuable on a deeper level. This doesn't mean you should never compliment her appearance. Rather, when you do, make it specific and sincere. Instead of saying, "You're pretty," say something like, "There's something about your smile that feels calm," or "The way you walk into a room shows confidence without arrogance." Every compliment is an opportunity to build connection or to destroy it. Most men use compliments to seek approval, but the wise man uses compliments to show understanding. He's not trying to get something, he's offering genuine recognition. Remember this: do not compliment to impress, compliment to express. Express what you see, express what you admire, express what truly matters. When you do, your words carry weight. She won't just thank you, she will begin to see you differently. Combining all three principles, curiosity, anticipation, and authentic compliments, you stop texting for attention and become someone who communicates with presence, impact, and clarity. To conclude, this is the Stoic mindset shift. Now that you understand how to spark curiosity, build anticipation, and give compliments that truly matter, it's time to bring it all together. At the core, this is not just about texting. It's about how you carry yourself, how you think, and how you choose to connect with others. That mindset is what sets you apart. Texting is not about being clever or saying the perfect thing to win someone over. It's about creating emotion, understanding the rhythm of human connection. When you text, you're doing one of three things: sparking curiosity, building anticipation, or making someone feel seen and valued. If your messages do none of those, they're easy to ignore and forget. Stoic philosophy teaches us to do everything with purpose. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This means the anxiety you feel after being ignored is often created by your own mind, not the message itself. But when you learn to communicate with intention, that anxiety fades. You stop overthinking and start acting from clarity. Let's review what you've learned. First, trigger curiosity. Don't reveal every detail. Leave gaps and ask questions that create emotional hooks. Keep her mind active and leaning in. Second, build anticipation. Don't rush to reveal everything. Create open loops, make her guess, and let her feel the tension of not knowing. That's what builds desire. Third, give genuine compliments. Not about looks, but about mindset, character, and energy. Notice what makes her unique. Show that you see what others miss, and build emotional depth. These are not tricks. They reflect a deeper truth. Women don't want more words, they want presence. They want to feel something when they read your message. They want to be surprised, challenged, seen, and understood. You have the power to do that, not by trying harder, but by thinking clearer. Text with presence. Act from calm confidence, not desperate approval seeking. You're not here to chase anyone. You're here to connect with intention, practice awareness, and communicate like a man who respects himself enough to be honest, measured, and powerful in every interaction. From now on, every message you send should serve one of three purposes. Make her curious, make her excited, or make her feel appreciated. That's the new standard. That's the Stoic approach to texting. A man who texts with clarity doesn't worry about being ignored. He doesn't count the minutes after sending a message or spiral into self-doubt. He knows who he is, what he offers, and if someone doesn't respond, he doesn't chase. He reflects, adapts, and moves forward. That's the power of a Stoic mindset. It gives you peace where others panic, control where others feel chaos, and presence in a noisy world. Texting isn't a game, it's a skill. When done well, it builds trust, attraction, and emotional connection, but only if you approach it with awareness, discipline, and self-respect. Start practicing today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for someone else to change. You're in control. You choose how you show up. If you do this right, you'll never feel ignored again. You won't need to. Because now you're not just sending messages, you're creating impact. Building on the idea that every message you send reflects who you are, it's important to understand that communication is more than just words. It's a reflection of your mindset, your values, and how you carry yourself in every interaction. Think of it as a mirror showing the world the man you are becoming. Too many men fall into the trap of reacting impulsively. They send a text and then wait anxiously, overanalyzing every delay, questioning their worth based on whether they get a reply. But this reaction is not strength. It's not clarity. And it's certainly not how a Stoic man moves through life. From this point forward, you do not communicate to impress others. You communicate to express yourself, to lead, and to embody your values. You don't scatter words hoping for approval. Instead, you choose your words carefully, intentionally, and with full awareness of how they represent who you truly are. This is the modern application of Stoicism, not shutting down emotions, but owning them, guiding them, holding space for them, without allowing them to control you. Marcus Aurelius didn't teach us to withdraw from life. He taught us to engage with life from a deeper, more grounded place. He said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Every message you send either reinforces the man you are becoming or undermines him. You're either leading the conversation or merely reacting to it. You're either building meaningful connection or begging for validation. There's no middle ground. So here's your challenge before sending your next message. Pause and ask yourself, does this reflect the man I'm striving to be? Does this message serve a purpose? Does it spark curiosity, build anticipation, or make her feel genuinely seen? If it doesn't, rewrite it, refocus, speak from clarity, not from craving or insecurity. Reset your standard. You're not here to play small or to seek fleeting approval. You're here to live by your values, to show up with quiet strength, not loud insecurity. When you do this, something powerful happens. The energy of your conversations shifts. People respond differently. They sense your presence even before they read your words. This isn't a trick, it's the truth. It's real power. Stop chasing reactions. Start commanding respect, not through force but through presence, intention, and by being the kind of man who doesn't need to convince anyone because his energy speaks volumes. If this message resonates with you, don't just nod and move on. Take action. Apply one of the principles you learned here today. Watch the shift happen, then apply another. Make this your new practice. Every message, every interaction, every day. Live it, practice it, own it. From now on, every word you send carries weight. Every message becomes a mirror reflecting the man you choose to be. If you found value in this guidance, remember to subscribe to our channel for more powerful insights and transformative knowledge rooted in Stoic philosophy. Stay with us as we continue to unlock the secrets of presence, purpose, and authentic connection.